GG. Alright, so welcome everyone dito sa ating 5-day Facebook Ads Challenge sa ating last day ng ating session, which is the day 5. So welcome everyone, si San, Joyce Ann P, Miss Erica M, Karen, Patricia, JC Bags, Rance, Steven Ray, Carlo, Rachel, or Raish lang. Wala pa yung iba, but let's start this early. Okay, and today ang pag-uusapan natin is the Facebook Ads Calculator. So day 1, alam niyo na kung paano mag-set up or mag-create ng business manager or ng business portfolio, separate doon sa inyong personal account. Day 2, alam niyo na kung paano kayo chino-charge ni Facebook, no? Paano si Facebook nagkakaroon ng paano nire-reward yung ads ninyo ni Facebook, paano kayo pinipenalized, okay? Yan yung day 2. Day 3, natutunan nyo kung paano i-set up ang inyong campaign from scratch. Day 4, natutunan nyo kung paano nyo malaman kung ano yung metrics na kakailangan ninyo pagdating sa ads. Day 5, pag-uusapan natin ngayon kung paano kayo hindi masusunog sa ads. No, paano ang math or mathematics kung paano kayo hindi kakainin yung budget nyo in terms of, or paano nyo magi-gauge kung kumikita ba kayo or nalulugi kayo sa ads. Okay? So okay ba 'yon? Helpful? Miss Joy, magandang gabi, welcome. All right, so let me just quickly share my screen. And by the way, guys, yung if any one of you guys wants to check where to get the resources, again, nandoon po sa ano natin, nasa forum. Just go to my website, digitalhomey.net, and then you'll see the forum section on top right. Click nyo lang yung forum. Lahat po ng kailangan nyo, yung 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy framework, nandito na siya. For those of you who wants to learn this lesson live, you still have up until September 30 to enroll. You will be able to join the live training up until December 31 of this year. So if you want to download the framework, just click this one and then click the download button. Mapupunta po kayo din sa PDF file. You can download it for free. Again, if you want to learn this lesson live, let me know. Then, dito naman sa calculator, which is the Facebook Ads Calculator, click nyo lang ito. Ito yung pag-uusapan natin tonight. So, click nyo lang yung download button. Nandiyan dyan, mapupunta kayo sa Facebook Ads Calculator. And then, if you guys want to learn the excuse me, the correct Facebook ad format and recommendation, you can click this one. And then there you go. You can have this resources as well. Plus, if you want me to answer your questions directly from this post, you can create post and then give this post a title and then your post about the inquiries na gusto mong or yung gusto mong sagutin ko about your post, okay? Feel free to do it. Libre naman yan mag-post dito. Wala namang ano dito. Actually, this is your community. I mean, this is your mag-update ako dito from every now and then, so you have to make sure na you bookmark this link sa yung forum po natin. I-save nyo yan somewhere. How to bookmark? Go to 3 dots, bookmarks and lists, bookmark this tab. Okay, tapos click mo yung done and then pag pumunta ka sa tab mo, makikita mo yung bookmark. Ito na siya. Naka-bookmark na siya doon sa mismong anong tawag dito, browser mo. So magdidirect ka na doon mismo sa browser na yan. So ito na siya. So Kunyari, remove ko muna to para ayan. Nakita mo forum, ayan. Pag kinilik mo yun, automatically madadala ka na sa forum. Alright, so in today's lesson, I'm gonna discuss the Facebook Ads Calculator. Let me just quickly stop sharing. I'm gonna check the nasaan na ba yung ano? Ito, Facebook Ads Calculator. Okay, let me share my screen. And here you go. All right, so let me know if you can see my screen. Ayan. Type yes in the comments or in the chat. Let me know if you can see it. All right, so yes, yes, yes. Si Miss San, si Joy, Miss Joy, okay. All right, sinong gustong una magpa-compute? Let me know in the chat. Me. Sino ang gusto una magpa-compute? Let me know in the chat. Chat, chat, chat. Wala. Wala naman pala. So, yun lang guys. Thank you so much for attending our training. Kung wala namang question or kung wala ayaw magpa-compute. Wala talaga. Type me kung sino gusto magpa-compute. Libre naman po ito. Wala. Wala na. Uwi na tayo. Wala talaga. Anong industry kayo? Let's say, ayan, si Miss Joyce Ann. Ayan. So, anong industry, Miss Joyce Ann? E-commerce, no? Tama ba? Pwede ko kayong i-unmute actually. Ayan, e-commerce si Miss Joyce Ann. E-commerce. All right. So, I would assume start ka pa lang or have you spent a couple of bucks na rin sa ads? I just want to understand about it. Yes. Oh, how much are you spending already, Miss Joyce Ann? Per month, like the 15 USD, $15 per month, or is it per day or per month? Yung $15, 15K ba yan? I'm gonna unmute you, Miss Joyce, para mabilis tayo. Yan. Sige, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, $15 lang po dun sa Boost. And then yung sa first time sa ads, yung ginawa natin.
So $15 that's the rest of it. Parang ilang ano siya nag-run?
Parang 5 days.
5 days. All right. Sige, let me just change my microphone speaker to. Can you speak, Miss Joyce?
Ayan.
Ayan, okay. Good. Nasa speaker na. Kasi ayoko naka-headset eh. Parang nabibingi ako pag naka-headset. But anyway, wait lang. Okay. So let's assume itong target audience mo is local ba to o international?
Local.
Yung target local audience, okay. So is it okay if we have a made up number or a hypothetical number? So let's say we spend 10,000 pesos on ads already.
Not yet pa naman. At around 500 to 600 for the Boost. Di ba iba yung Boost, tas iba yung FB ads?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is parang let's hypothetically have this conversation as if nag-spend na tayo ng 10,000. Okay lang ba yan?
Okay.
Okay, so as if nag-spend na tayo ng 10,000. So let's assume that we have started our campaigns on September 1st up until September 30. So let's assume na September 30 na ngayon. And the amount of money that we have spent is about 10,000 pesos for the whole month of testing, right? So since you're in the e-commerce business, the average cost or per 1,000 impressions here in the Philippines is somewhere between 250 pesos to 350 pesos on the average across all industries. You'll see some industries who are a bit competitive. You can see a CPM somewhere between 500 to 700 pesos. But I would assume that your product would be somewhere between 250 pesos to 350 pesos CPM or cost per meal. When I say cost per meal, di ba na natutunan natin on day 4 yesterday, which is cost per meal or cost per 1,000 impressions. Okay? Now, so assuming na 250 pesos yung cost per 1,000 impressions natin, that would generate about 40,000 impressions for the whole month, based on the budget that you have spent, which is 10,000 pesos. It will give you at least 40,000 impressions. Okay, if the cost per 1,000 of impression is 250 pesos, it will give you for at least 40,000 impressions. Now, the calculations or the formula is already here in the column E. Okay, when you download the sheet or this this calculator, click niyo yung file and then download via CSV, right? Pag dinownload niyo to, mawawala kasi yung auto-compute. May auto-compute na po kasi ito. So, yung formula nilagay ko na dito. So, that's B1 divided by B4 times C4. Kaya po nag-come up dyan ng 40,000 number of impressions. Okay? Now, out of 40,000 impressions, let's assume that we are, alam ko, Messenger ka pa rin naman, wala ka pang website. So, dive in muna tayo sa Messenger kasi I believe wala ka pa namang website. So, let's assume that we were able to acquire at least 350 messages from September 1 to September 30. Okay? The way it works is that 10,000 pesos divided by 350 pesos, the average cost per message is about 28.57. Okay, so again, auto-compute na yan. So yan. Ang tawag dito, B8. Ito, sorry. Itong nasa taas, iba to. Sa website ito. So bali, ang computation nito is D9. Sorry. Yes, B1 divided by D9. Yon. So kaya po siya naging 28.57. So para makita nyo kung paano nag-work, 10,000 pesos divided by 350 messages, that's about 28.57 cost per message. All right? Now, out of 350 na nag-message po sa inyo sa page from September 1 to September 30, ang ideal conversion rate is at least between 1 to 2% nung 350 na pumasok. Okay? So, ideally, kung meron kang 350 messages times, let's say, 2% na lang. So, that's about 7 customers dapat ang ma-acquire mo. So, this is the number, 7. 2% conversion rate. Then, you bring it down here, yung 7. Okay? And then, I'm gonna ask you, Miss Joyce, how much is the average order value per customer would you think it will get for the 7 customers na na-acquire mo? Per customer, magkano kaya sa tingin mo yung average order value na i-bring nila sa business mo? Let's say if they bought one item or one product that you sell, how much is the average order value?
How much is the average? Mga
Yes.
120, 180 kasi yung products eh. So
120, 180. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna put it here. 120. Okay. Is it safe to assume 150? Pwede ba yan?
yeah, pwede naman. Yeah.
Pwede 150. Okay. Para at least in between tayo ng 120 tsaka 180, tama? Okay. So, meaning, yung 7 customers mo, with an average order value of 150 pesos per customer, it will give you a revenue of 1,050 total revenue na makukuha mo dun sa 7 customers. Now, look at your ROAS. Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the hard truth about it. It's negative because you've spent 10,000 pesos and you already gained back 1,050. So meaning at loss ka ng 10,000 pesos
1,000.
minus 1,050. At loss ka ng 8,950. Ibig sabihin nun, negative ka doon sa campaigns mo. Okay? Now, dito pa lang, alam mo na agad na kung saan ka nagkulang. Okay? Ibig sabihin, for you to be able to become positive doon sa campaigns mo, dapat yung conversion rate mo tumaas. Okay? Dapat yung 7 lang na to, kasi ang ideal is 1 to 2%, di ba? Dapat itong 7 na to, madagdagan ito, or either, itong average order value mo, tumaas siya. May control ka ba doon sa price nito, Miss Joyce? Ibig sabihin, any moment, pwede mo siyang taasan?
Yes.
Because you are the manufacturer or you're the one who
Yes.
developed the product, correct?
Yes.
Okay, correct. Now, imaginein mo, Miss Joyce, without even touching the number of customers that I have acquired, I'm just gonna increase the price point or yung average order value per customers acquired to 1,500. See the difference. I was able to get 10,500, meaning nag-break even ako doon sa total ad spend ko na nilabas. I hate to break the bad news, Miss Joyce, but if you were to sell 150 pesos product on Facebook ads, kakainin ka ng cost per purchase. Imagine if the cost per purchase is 250 pesos, meaning it would cost you 250 pesos to acquire a new customer, at loss ka na kaagad kasi your product is about 150 pesos only.
Okay.
Okay, at loss ka na kaagad doon. But here's the caveat. It's okay na yung product mo is 150 pesos. Ang cost per purchase, let's assume na 250 pesos. Okay? But since yung product mo may continuity ng purchase, ibig sabihin may repeat purchase or may recurring orders, no? Then, let's assume na every month bibili sila ulit, the LTV o yung tinatawag na lifetime value will increase and I'm okay paying 250 pesos per purchase. But if this is a one-time purchase, for example, I'm gonna sell this Aqua Flask to you, it would cost, let's say, 1,000 pesos to sell or 800 pesos to sell it to you. And for me to acquire a customer, it would cost me for about 800 pesos din. So anong margins ko doon? Anong magigain ko doon? So parang wala. I mean, negative ako from on the front end. But if a person na bumili ng Aqua Flask, the following month bumili siya ulit, but I don't think that's the case because hindi naman siya consumable, di ba? I don't think magiging profitable ka. Make sense? So, here's how you do it. Again, let's go to the math. It's either you increase the average order value per customer or you sell bundles para umangat yung kanilang average order value per customer, or you increase your conversion rate from 2% to, let's say, 20%, let's say. So, gawin ko tong 20%, mas mataas na yun. It would give you at least 70 customers acquired. Okay, 70 customers, tapos let's say 150 pesos pa rin. Ayun. So you will be needing 70 customers at 150 pesos na average order value per customer, if you're going to spend 10,000 pesos.
Pero kasi kahapon, you mentioned na pag mataas na yung value nung per text message mo, you have to stop the ads, di
The
ba?
ads, yes.
So is it possible? Kasi for me, parang yung isang ad mo costing 28 pesos, parang kailangan mo na siyang i-stop doon, di ba? Hindi mo na siya i-continue or gagawa ka na lang ng ibang ads ulit.
Okay. So, ito yung magiging ano mo, yung magiging determining factor mo kasi. Um,
Okay.
dito kasi sa dito pwede mo kasi pwede mong anong tawag dito? Yung number of messages kasi 'di ba I'm paying 28.57 eh. Or hypothetically speaking, we are paying 28.57 for every message na pumapasok. Now, if sobrang ganda talaga nung ads mo or marami talaga nag-i-engage doon sa ads mo, let's assume
Bababa
that,
ka, di ba?
yes, let's assume na mag 500 messages yon na pumasok for
Okay.
10,000 pesos. So I would only, okay, akit pa natin ng 800, halimbawa lang. So I'm only be paying 12.50 pesos. Okay? Let's assume na 12.50 yung binabayad mo per kay Facebook kasi may pumasok ang 800 messages. Then 800 and then 2% of that would be about 16. So ibig sabihin tataas yung number of number of customers acquired based doon sa doon sa number of messages na pumasok. Kasi pag ito dumami pa yung messages mo, sabihin mo ng 950, ayan, bababa yung cost mo, magiging 10 pesos. So, magiging mas malaki yung chance mo to close or to acquire more customer kapag mas maraming pumasok na messages. And that's the reason why ang gusto kong ang gusto kong i-track ninyo is number of messages, quality of messages, and cost per message. How much are you paying per message na pumapasok? Because if you were able to identify that out of 950 na messages and you were able to convert at least, let's say, 70 customers, that would give me a break-even point wherein yung nilabas kong 10,000, at least nakuha ko yung bumalik sa akin yung at least or mas mataas pa dito kasi may COGS pa yan, di ba? May cost of goods. So, dapat nito at least nasa 150 nga ito eh. Para at least 22. Ang ROAS mo 2.25. Okay? So you have to determine what is your break-even ROAS. 'Di ba? Yung ROAS meaning return on ad spend. Okay? So if I were you from the get-go, increase mo tong average order value mo, mag-increase ka ng price points, not to the point wherein you are not competitive anymore in terms of pricing. Maybe you are a bit overpriced sa market. So titingnan mo yung angulo na yun kasi baka mamaya mag-increase ka ng price tapos overpriced na sa market. So sino pang bibili ng product mo, di ba? So yun yung nakikita kong problema mo diyan, Miss Joyce, moving forward. Mababa ang average order value mo and I would assume na ang cost per purchase mo sooner or later is about between 250 pesos to 350 pesos. Ang masaklap pa dyan, kapag hindi maganda yung ads mo, mapapenalize ka, magiging ang cost per purchase mo, aakyat yan, mas mataas. So ano pa magiging profitability mo doon? Wala na. Mahirapan ka. So it's either you keep the same average order value which is 150 per customer, but you have to make sure that the conversion rate will go up as high as 150 customers acquired per month or more than. Kasi pag nag-below ka doon, wala. At loss ka doon. Kasi if you compute, let's say 70 sa 70, if we do the math, you're able to acquire 70 customers. The customer acquisition cost would be 10,000 pesos total ad spend divided by 70 customers. Ang customer acquisition cost mo is 142.85. Ang selling price mo is 150. 'di ba? So, customer acquisition cost, ito, 10,000 divided by 70. So, that's 142.86. Make sense? May tanong, Miss Joyce?
Okay na, nagigets ko na siya.
Okay, so yun. Moving forward, kung gusto mo talaga maging profitable sa Facebook ads, either you increase your conversion rate or you increase your pricing para tumaas yung average order value, or you sell bundles para magkaroon ng mas mataas na average order value. That's how I see it. 'Di ba? Yun. So, anyone? Sino pa next? Magpapa-compute. Si Rachel. Coach, how true na pag new po ang AdSense, nag-aaral pa si Facebook ng market mo, mas mataas po ang CPM in the beginning? How long should I wait since daily lang po ako maglagay ng funds? Miss Rachel, yes, it's true. Pag bago yung campaigns mo, bago yung ad mo, or bago yung ad account mo, you probably will get a high CPM or cost per 1,000 impressions. As soon as na nagkakaroon ng engagement yung ads mo, Miss Rachel, mas nagkakaroon ng mas mababang CPM. Pag bumaba ang CPM, tataas yung number of impressions. Pag maraming impressions, mas maraming makakita ng ads mo, then mas maraming mag-i-inquire. And I would not suggest na maglagay ka ng funds every day. Ayun to gawin mo. If you are spending, let's say, 500 pesos per day, i-times mo na agad yon sa 7 days. Okay, 500 times 7 days, mag-fund ka na kaagad ng 3,500 for the whole week. Huwag kang maglagay ng funds every day. Kakainin kasi yan, or hindi naman siya actually kakainin. Bali, may mga days po kasi dyan na even if you spend if your daily budget is 500, there are days na aakit yan sa 500, magiging 550, magiging 525, magiging 490, 495. Nagpa-fluctuate po kasi yan. And if you add budget on a daily basis, hindi ka ba nakakapagod yun? Hindi ka ba ano doon? Parang everyday naglalagay ka ng funds. Do not do it. Just put the funds on a 1 week stretch, 3,500 mo na agad, or the whole month, mas maganda. And that's it. Focus ka dun sa ads mo. Kasi stressful yun everyday naglalagay ka ng budget. Di ba? So, si Rans Nibal, applicable po ba ito, coach, sa lahat ng industry? Yes. Anong industry niyo po, Rans? Pwede kitang i-unmute. Wait lang Rans. Ayan, unmute ka na po. Real estate. Okay. Sa real estate, mabilis lang. Napakadali lang napakadali lang kumpitin, Sir Rans. Okay, I'm not sure kung babae o lalaki, pero I would assume sir. All right, so real estate, mabilis lang. Okay, real estate. Let's say naglabas ka ng 10,000, anong tawag dito, nagkaroon ka ng cost per 1,000 impressions na 250, ganun pa rin, 40,000 impressions ang ma-generate mo. Then, let's assume na 350 yung pamasok mo na number of messages. Cost per message is 28.57. Okay, at least, sa real estate naman kasi, syempre, I don't think na makakakuha ka agad-agad ng 7. Let's be realistic, isa na lang. Di ba?
Tama.
So,
Opo, sir.
sa 10,000 na nilabas mo, let's be realistic, isa yung nakuha mo. Magkano ang kukomisyonin mo kung sakali? Kukomisyonin mo?
Depende po kasi sa price eh. Pinakababa sabihin natin 3M.
Ayun, sa 3M na yan, magkano let's say ang commission mo doon?
Ano kasi nasa 60.
Ayan, 60,000. Lagay mo dito. Kung magkano yung kukomisyonin mo sa AOV, yun ang ilalagay mo. So, just by that, tingnan mo to, Miss Joyce, yung kay Sir Rans. Just by that, dahil isa lang yung na-convert niya, okay, out of 350 na nag-message, 60,000, tingnan mo agad, 6x ROAS na siya agad. Naglabas siya ng 10,000, commission siya ng 60,000, balik taya na siya agad, 6 na beses versus doon sa nilabas niyang 10,000. Okay, and then if you calculate the customer acquisition cost, it would cost Rans 10,000 pesos to acquire one customer. Ganun lang siya kabilis. So bibilangin mo lang, Sir Rans, ilan yung pumasok September 1 to September 30 na messages. Out of that messages, ilan yung na-convert mo into a paying customer? Let's assume isa. Ito nga, pag ginawa natin dalawa, lobo-lobo ka na. Ayan, 120. So 12x ROAS ang return on ad spend mo. Ibig sabihin, it would cost you 5,000 pesos to acquire 2 customers. Make sense? Bilis lang, di ba? And pag tinanong mo yung sarili mo, how much are you willing to spend to acquire a lead or purchase or messages? Then you will justify it by saying, I am willing to spend to acquire a lead for about 28.57 because out of 350 pesos na nag-message, the probability of getting 2 clients is high. So anything beyond 28.57 is already expensive for me. If I can make this as much as 15 pesos cost per message, that would be better because the chances are kung ang cost per message ko ay 15 pesos, tapos quality pa yung leads na pumapasok, then the probability na maging 3 to 4, 5 is high. Make sense? Gets? Nasundan, Sir Rans?
Nasundan naman po. May question lang, isa.
Sige po, go ahead.
If ever hindi makahit ng kahit isa, pangit yung ads, tama?
Hindi po agad-agad ganon. It doesn't necessarily mean na hindi ka naka-convert ng isa, pangit yung ads. Because, tanungin kita ngayon, nag-usap tayo ngayon, nag-inquire ako sa iyo ngayon, na Rans or Sir Rans, interested ako dun sa unit na binibenta mo. Do you think on the spot bibili ako? Anong probability na after 3 months ako bibili sa'yo? Ano ang probability na after 6 months ako bibili sa'yo? Ano ang probability na after 1 year ako bibili sa'yo?
Wala.
Ang probability, kasi ako galing din ako sa real estate, galing din ako sa car sales, yung kausap mo ngayong buwan, most likely magko-convert yan after 3 months, after 6 months, after 1 year, who knows? Nagets?
Yes.
Tama.
Yes, Coach. Tama naman po. Tama naman po.
So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na dahil walang nag-convert nung September, pangit na yung ads mo. It's just so happen na hindi pa sila bibili nung time na yun.
Pa sila ready. Okay.
Hindi pa sila ready. Hindi pa sila, marami pang tatanong ko muna sa misis ko. Teka muna, pagdating ko dyan sa Pilipinas, tsaka ako bibili. Teka muna, meron pa kami binabayaran na condo, another investment namin yan. So what you're gonna do as a real estate agent or as a realtor is you build the relationship moving forward so that whenever they are ready to buy your properties, you have you have established the relationship already. And that's the reason why tatlo lang yung bantayan ko sa inyo na metrics. Number of messages, quality of messages, and cost per message. How much are you willing to pay for every message na pumapasok? Are these messages quality enough for me to be able to move forward? Because this is the only chance or this is the only reasonable or justifiable method that I could use so that I could be spending more into this platform. Kasi kung hindi ka ready, kung hindi ka ready mag-spend every month na, 10,000 na yung loss ko sa Facebook ads Pero pag tinanong mo naman yung sarili mo, teka, may mga kausap ako It's just so happen na hindi sila ready bumili ngayon. Make sense?
Yes, coach. Makes sense.
Yun. That's how simple it is.
All right.
Okay, tatlo lang din ang i-consider ninyo pag nagra-run kayo ng Facebook ads. Number 1, your target audience. Number 2,
Yes.
your offer. Number 3, your budget. Now, because the
Ah.
budget is the ultimate anong tawag dito thing that you need to understand, how much are you willing to spend ba? How much are you willing to spend to acquire a new customer? And before you acquire that customer, how much are you paying per message? And if you justify it in a sense wherein, I'm paying 30 pesos per message, I'm getting this much of quality of leads, then I'm still willing to spend because may kausap ako na matino. And assured ako sa sarili ko na over time, magiging customer ito. You gets?
Yeah. Gets.
Yun. So, sa totoong buhay, guys, kung nagbebenta kayo sa totoong buhay, face to face, walang pinagkaiba yun sa online. You have to build relationship before someone will say, okay, I'm gonna buy from you. I'm gonna open my wallet and I'm gonna buy your stuff. I'm gonna buy your shit. Sorry for the French. So, ganun lang siya. So, ipaintindi mo na ikaw ay hindi lang basta realtor but you want to provide as much as value as you can para mag-trust sila sa inyo at sa inyo sila bumili. 'Di ba? And what trust can you build if ang nilalagay mo lang doon sa ads mo, we are the best property. We get 20,000 discount. Wala kang nabibuild na trust doon. But if you say something like, hi, my name is Franz. I'm from ABC Property. Ano nga ba ang kailangan mo i-consider before you invest in a condo? Number 1, da-da-da-da-dan. Number 2, da-da-da-da-dan. Number 3, etc. etc. So that's how you build trust. Magpaka-vlogger ka na, and that's the reality of online selling nowadays. Kung nahihiya kang ilabas yung mukha mo sa social media because someone will notice you that some of your friends will say, ano ba naman yan si ano? Nandoon ka sa industry na yun eh. Di ba? So might as well, ipakita mo na yung mukha mo. Magpaka-kengkoy ka dyan kung kengkoy kang tao. Di ba? Kung hindi naman, di seryosong tao, di provide value, provide educational content. That's how you bring value. Di ba? Gets?
Gets.
Alright. So next
Alright,
is
thank you.
Sir Jim. Yes, may question ka pa?
Wala na, coach. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Si Jem, sample kong restaurant, sir. At may advice ka po ba, sir, paano matrack yung customers na nag-inquire galing sa ad tapos pumunta sa store pagkatapos ng inquiry? Okay, Jem, Hapitana? Okay, o Japitana. Okay. Ganito lang siya. Mag-run ka ng ads, offer something of value. Let's say, I don't know, get a free halo-halo when you visit our restaurant. Just present this promo code upon arrival sa restaurant namin or sa store namin, and then we will give you your halo-halo. Make sure to bring 5 of your friends and you will get 1 halo-halo. Now, you can attribute the promo code na galing to ng Facebook ads because wala naman ibang panggagalingan tong promo code na to kundi sa Facebook ads lang. Ang purpose mo as an advertiser is to bring your customers from online traffic to offline traffic or yung walk-in or yung offline traffic. So, nakita nila yung ads, if they find nakita nila na, oy, may libreng halo-halo kay ABC restaurant just bring 5 of my friends, or if nagse-celebrate ka ng birthday today, just present your ID and you will get a free halo-halo. And then that's how you acquire customer. Then ma-attribute mo doon sa ads mo, okay, may pumunta dito even if hindi kami profitable from the onset or from the get-go. Halo-halo would cost you how much? Let's say, I don't know, 70 pesos. I don't know, magkano ba halo-halo ngayon sa Chowking? Let's assume 70 pesos or 50 pesos na lang. So that means that is the amount you should be willing to pay to acquire a new customer. Ibig sabihin, one halo-halo na i-give away mo sa customer just because birthday nila ngayon is enough to break even. Okay? Para mapapunta mo lang sila sa store mo. Not because you want to become profitable right on the spot. That's not how it works. Bring them to your restaurant, okay? And then serve the halo-halo that you have promised. And who knows, pagdating doon hindi naman halo-halo yun ang kakainin niya, bibili lang yung kung ano yung meron doon sa restaurant nyo. And that's how you get upsell or that's how you increase the average order value per customer. Yung kay Ma'am Joyce Ann kanina, because anong tawag dito, the average order value is sobrang baba. Ano yung naiisip mo to increase the average order value per customer? And that's how you increase, that's how you become profitable moving forward. Kasi na-acquire mo sila ng once, ang probability na babalik sila twice is malaki. Especially napapunta mo na ng once, tapos sasabihin niya, ano pa yung meron kayo? Let's say meron kami ditong Pansit Malabon. Okay, have you tried our Pansit Malabon? So, masasarap to sa combination ng halo-halo, let's say. So, magkano yung Pansit Malabon? It would cost you about, let's say, 150. Diba? So, nag-upsell ka na kaagad. Yung 50 pesos mo, break even, dahil napapunta mo na sila sa restaurant, tapos 150 pesos, yun na yung profit mo. Or yung kumbaga upsell mo, dahil napapunta mo sa restaurant. Sir, yung halo-halo nyo, tsaka yung Pansit Malabon po ninyo, good combination, tama. Now, sir, sa next visit nyo po, ito po yung isa pang promo code. Tikman nyo naman yung aming, let's say, sisig. O, di ba? So, napapunta mo siya ulit. Every time na bumabalik siya sa restaurant nyo, nakuha mo lang siya ng isang beses, nabayaran mo siya ng, ibig sabihin, nag-spend ka kay Facebook ng worth 50 pesos to acquire this customer, but since you were able to give them the reason to come back to your restaurant on a succeeding visits, you were able to get a higher lifetime value for this customer alone. Imagine if you have 20 customers na-acquire for 50 pesos per customers, and then almost every month nandito sila bumabalik sa restaurant mo. Imagine the revenue it will bring to your restaurant. Make sense? May laman ba yung sinasabi ko? Baka parang ako lang nakakaintindi. Naiintindihan ba? Okay. Yun, so that's how I do it if I'm gonna run campaigns for a restaurant. And the reason why, guys, I do not accept restaurant, I do not accept salon business, I do not accept restaurant business, I do not accept real estate business or realtors na nagpapa-add sa akin. Kasi ang haba ng customer journey niyan. And ang hirap i-track yun as a media buyer para sa akin. Merong conflict agad hindi naman conflict, meron agad friction na ano ba naman yan, hindi nagwo-work yung ads natin. Well, in reality, nagwo-work siya. It's just so happen, hindi pa willing to buy or hindi pa nasa buying mode yung nag-inquire. Imaginein mo kung ako yung media buyer, magra-run ako ng campaigns for a restaurant business, what's the possibility na nakita yung ads ko, nag-inquire, tapos, syempre, hindi naman agad-agad yung pupunta sa sa restaurant mo eh. So, there were times na, let's say, after a week pa or after a month pa bago pumunta yun sa restaurant. So, iisipin mo na walang kwenta yung niraran mo ng ads. But in reality, it's just so happy na hindi pa sila ready, hindi pa sila, wala pa silang time para pumunta dun sa sa store mo. Or kung real estate man to, wala pa sila doon sa buying mode. Okay? That's the reason why you need to collect their information, their mobile number, their email. Hi sir, kumusta ka na? By the way, may bago kaming unit ngayon. Baka gusto mong i-visit. And it's not always like selling your properties all the time. It's gonna be like, hi sir, kumusta ka dyan? Taga ano pala kayo? Taga Bataan pala kayo. Kumusta ba ang ano dyan? Kumusta ang ang baha dyan? Hindi ba kayo inabot ng baha? Yung mga tipong ganun ba? And that's the reason why you need to run lead generation campaign so that you can collect this information so that you can build a relationship moving forward. Make sense? Okay. Anything else? Anyone? Wala na? Yun. Thank you so much everyone for joining our 5-day challenge. I'd like to get ano lang guys, anong tawag dito? A short anong tawag dito? Survey. Okay, let me just quickly, nasa na yung form ko? Play, Google Drive, form, book sheets. Saan na yun? Kalimutan. Ito yung forms. So, I'd like to know your feedback. See you, if you have time. Ito guys, send ko dito sa ano sa Zoom link po natin ito. So you can fill out the form. Hindi ko po alam 'yan kung sino po ang naglagay na lang kanilang feedback. So I'll show you guys. So you can be honest with it. Kung ano yung feedback na ilalagay po ninyo para at least alam ko kung ano yung mga i-improve ko. So dito sa feedback form, yung mga responses po ninyo, hindi ko alam kung sino nagbigay ng responses. So dito sa responses 55, sabi niya dito precise and detailed. So walang pangalan diyan na nakalagay. So very catchy. That's why you got my attention as a business owner. Because of your courses, I understand more about setting up ads. So you see, yung mga responses nyo dito, hindi ko alam kung sino. So you can anong tawag dito? You can provide your feedback para at least alam ko naman yung improve ko later on. Okay? And then one more thing, guys. I'd like to ask you, sulit naman ba yung yung 499 na in-enroll po ninyo? Alright, kasi just to give you feedback, guys, I usually anong tawag dito? Charge my client abroad at least $50 per hour. So that's about $50 times 58. That's about 2,900 pesos per hour. So I'm supposed to charge it this much as well, but doon sa 499 na binayaran niyo, sulit naman ba? I'd like to know. Yan. Thank you so much, Miss Joyce. I hope you appreciate, guys. So yun, si San, yes. Thank you so much. So, and one more thing, guys, if I'm gonna be able to, let's say, give you a coaching lessons, lifetime coaching lessons, no? If, let's say, for example, if you avail the Digital Scientist course worth 10,499, one-time payment lang ito, and hanggat hindi ka natututo about Facebook ads, lifetime coaching na po ito. By next year, January 1st of 2025, hindi na po siya lifetime coaching. Meron na po siyang monthly subscription na 500 pesos. Alright, so yun guys, I hope I was able to provide value. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. And discount for 100 pesos Facebook Ads Challenge, hindi po. Bali, fixed price na po siya. Say for example, you avail 5,499 doon sa 100 pesos Facebook Ads strategy. And sooner or later, you want to upgrade sa Digital Scientist, ililess lang po natin yung 5,499 doon sa 10,499. So halimbawa, 10,499, nag-avail ka ng 5,499. So 5K na lang po yung the rest po ng itatop up po ninyo para po maka-upgrade kayo dun sa digital scientist na course. Alright, so that's it guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and for those of you guys na again merong questions about anything about Facebook ads, you can ask your questions dito sa forum. Just submit or create a post dito sa forum po natin. Again, here's the link. And I would appreciate if you can also give feedback. So here's the feedback form. Feedback form. And then also here's the forum. You can send your forum link. Yun. Yun lang guys, and thank you so much for joining this sessions, and I appreciate you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Pwede pa naman kayo mag-message doon sa Telegram, sa group GC po natin, and kung may time ako, re-replyin ko naman po isa-isa. Alright? Maraming salamat and see you when I see you. Sige, bye-bye. Bye-bye guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.